Hey, so we should be live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to one of our round three winners brackets round three matches for the Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition All Bosses tournament. With me commentating today, I have another fantastic DS1 runner, Duxual. Do you want to introduce yourself, Duck?
Hello. Yeah, this should be fun, and by the looks of it, we've still got two different routes, so this should be good, keeping everyone up to date on what's going on.
Yeah. So we
Hopefully,
have
knowing people are.
we have Maarionete versus Static today. Should hopefully be a pretty exciting race. I think if we're ready to go, then we can give Duck the signal to force start the race for us, and then we'll be off.
Right, I'm gonna start this then, and good luck to both the runners.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Oh, that's a longer 15 seconds than I expected.
Yeah.
Right,
So we are off.
good. Both have started.
So we know that Mario is going to be doing the most up-to-date ES Mailus route. I'm not entirely certain what Static's going to be doing, but I guess we'll see.
I don't know if I caught. I don't think I caught the last run. Guessing it's some sort of DT +5, but I guess we'll see.
So
Anyway,
one
so
one route difference we can notice at the start is that Mario started as Thief with Black Firebombs, while Static started with Hunter Master Key, and that's because the Thief on Mario's side already starts with the Master Key, so he can just start with Firebombs and kill Asylum right here, while Static's gonna have to run around and use the short sword.
okay. Yeah, ESM-less, mailless, yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Not picking up the cookie shield though. That's
Feels bad now.
anyway. So yeah, because of starting as thief, getting the free musket, you can see easy, quick asylum. Whereas hunter asylum's not too bad, but it's definitely a bit more fiddly. Let's say more random. Yeah. So expecting a usual sort of roots, dragon tooth. Start a little bit of magic at the end, a little bit of magic in the middle.
Yeah, he's basically doing what some people like to call Mooldraker, or just Malus Draker, which was the origins of ES Malus, ironically enough.
Yeah, it was sort of like the route that it's like you build one sort of route on another one, and you change some things to make it faster, so or better for real time or more consistent, which was like where the original mail list came from. Was it was like didn't have as many quit outs, and you did quantity storage dupe, so lots of souls to make it like be good for races where you might take a hit somewhere, and because of the dupes you'd survive.
Yeah. So we
Speaking of
see
taking a hit
both.
somewhere,
Yeah. So we see both runners have finished with the Asylum. Um, both. I know Mario's going to be heading to the Undead Merchant. He's going to purchase rapier, bow, shield, some arrows, and then he's going to perform the prompt swap glitch, where basically you take the mouse and you place it over one of the arrows in the merchant menu, and when you basically you press A or X on the controller and left mouse click at the same time, and it will bring up the confirmation box to buy an item and switch to another set of items at the same time, which allows you to buy items you normally can't afford, which is what Mario is going to attempt to do here for the bottomless box, and he got it.
yeah, it's like a pretty consistent skip, but you've got to remember that Dark Souls menus are Dark Souls menus, and sometimes they just like don't quite change how you want them to. I think that the classic is buying the spear, isn't it? That's the
Yeah. But because Static started as Hunter, he already starts with the bow, so he didn't have to prompt swap the box. He could just buy it
yeah.
normally.
Buy it and the rapier. Is he gonna go? Yeah, and the R2 here. Nice. Yeah, the short sword is a little bit better than the bandit knife for some of these early areas, but given that you stop using it pretty quickly, it's not really a massive change. Oh, so we got the second boss here coming up for Alibaba, which is Taurus, and going to be killed mostly with resin, which is doing a lot of the hard work here. Getting some freezes on static.
Yeah, this is
side.
pretty concerning.
Hopefully that it'll sort itself out.
Yeah, with the Taurus fight with Bandit's knife, it's normally you the base with the base damage it would be pretty slow, but because it deals a large amount of bleed damage mixed in with the gold pine resin, and Taurus is particularly weak to lightning, you actually end up killing him pretty quickly. And Mario's got the Drake sword as well.
Anyway, so yeah, going to Sensgate skip, which is I guess it's the first major skip of the run. Getting through the 8 while it isn't loaded by triggering a death cam and preventing the game from loading any more assets without triggering the death plane. You actually gonna? Yeah, he just get it. Okay.
Yeah, so normally you get the death cam when you're falling to your death, usually. And when you, in that state, the game just doesn't load new assets because it doesn't really have any reason to if you're dead or dying. But because obviously in this state we're actually not dead, we can just run straight into Sense Fortress and the gate will not be loaded.
Yeah. All right. So while Mario's doing Sensegate skip, we've got Static going to pick up RTSR.
Well, he's gonna. I hope he does a Blossom jump here. That'd be really cool. Or the whatever it was called.
Oh, skip.
Yeah, Sour Skip. Yeah.
The official, unofficial name.
Yeah. So it's been a few years, man. We got these swag names.
Yeah, it's not even in. Used to be in all achievements you could do it, but
Yeah.
not anymore because you don't go to the DLC.
Yeah, before ESM was discovered in the older routes like Maildraker, this is the route you used to go. And he got it, nice. Very swag. And he's also going to pick up, I'd imagine, the Grash Crest shield, which is a shield you normally see runners pick up in
the
wrong warp.
Oh,
and it,
get out the way, Black Knight. Oh,
oh, Monkey Shake.
Yeah. Oh, and meanwhile, yeah, so he's going for the Red Tisson ring. Meanwhile, Mario is freeing Logan, which is one of the major changes of that very recently happened to the route. It's freeing Logan in order to get Soul Spear to use for a few fights later, which we'll save some time, which is nice. He's already move swapped, and he didn't say anything about that.
I guess I can
keep track
explain.
Of 2 different routes. Yeah.
So what a move swap is, it basically in the DS1, the only weapon they allow you to two-hand in your left hand is the bow. So if you store the two-handed of that weapon in the left hand doing an animation like a jump, and at the right time switch it out for a different weapon, the game will actually two-hand that weapon instead in your left hand, which normally isn't supposed to happen. So in that state, the game essentially acts as though you still have the bow equipped. So obviously the bow has an R1, but it doesn't have a run-in attack, roll attack, backstep attack, or plunge attack. So the game instead takes that information from the right-hand weapon, and in this case we have the rapier as our right-hand weapon, and the run-in attack for that is a very quick double hit, which you will see for Mario on Golem in just a second.
Right, Static there, getting the red Tiston ring and duping Homeward Bone, and it looks like he's going straight for Sensgate skip, because he could do early gargoyles, but most people don't like doing that. Left side. You can have your cult war over which side is the superior side for doing Sensgate skip.
Yeah, as Doug mentioned, we saw Static pick up RTSR normally, along with the Grass Crest shield, which is a shield that gives you faster stamina regen. And the red Tearstone ring basically is a ring that increases your damage output by 50% when below 20% health. We will see Mario get it in this run, but he's going to use some convoluted means to do it.
Yeah, the ES of the ES Mellis, but also the M of Mellis, because why repeat letters?
Yeah, we just saw Mario take down Iron Golem. Basically,
Nice.
the strategy for that fight is basically when you deal 400 damage below his knee, he will stagger, and then if you deal an additional 200 damage, he will fall. So the strategy is to position him in such a way that once you stagger him and then make him fall, he will just fall off the bridge, and then you'll fall into the death plane, which is what happened there.
Yeah, it's kind of a precise setup. Okay. This Static is going for Goffless, but just with regular RTSR, I guess. I assume that's why he's freeing Loken.
Yeah, this is
Seems like
just
an updated with everything except DSM kind of
yeah.
route.
So one of the consequences of Static getting early RTSR is he is going to be able to use it on a lot of fights which Mario won't be able to, like Iron Golem for instance, which will make the
Yeah.
fight a lot more comfy.
So the setup Mario had to do for the Iron Golem fight is kind of I don't know if it's like position precise, I guess. You've got to try and get Golem to turn the way you need. Or you just get lucky and he stomps, but usually you've got to
Yeah.
try and make sure you get all the attacks at the right positions in order
Also,
to get full. Oh,
yeah, we
oh,
saw
okay.
Monkshake. So yeah, we saw Static set up RTSR with the trap, which you normally only see in no wrong warp these days, but yeah, you can do that in some routes in this game, in this category. I mean, I get RTSR
It's
really.
okay. Yeah, the rafters are like one of the worst places to die. That's especially in this route because you don't take any bonfires until you get to this one that he's going to. Yeah, I thought he attacked like forward, so it wasn't like he was gonna get an infinite loop. Thankfully, it's usually if you're like if you slip off back, then you're worried about the infinite loop. Okay, just the one gatekeeper left for the fight for Static, which is Bob. Is Bob gonna be nice?
Oh, Monkshake!
Oh,
Oh,
what are you doing?
bloody hell, dude.
Please. I shouldn't have said anything.
So yeah, it should just be 3 hits to stagger for Static here. So, as long as he doesn't mess up drastically, it should be a free fight.
Yeah, you can see he's doing quite a lot more damage.
I'm not going for the R1 stagger, feels bad now.
And falling off. Also nice to have the Grass Crest shield, which gives you a little bit of extra stamina gen for the running segments.
Yeah, it's very nice to have.
Heck, Mario going for the stairs quit out here. This is one of the strats that like it's kind of looks like it's a AGT strat, but it does actually work out to be fast real time as well.
Yeah.
Because these stairs take a long time to rotate.
Yeah, and they take an enormous amount of time.
And if you just run off and quit out there, you manage to store your position at the end, but leave the staircase back where it was before you moved the lever. So it'll be in the right spot when he wants to go to Priscilla in a bit.
Last set of Batwing Demons for Mario. Nice. Now it's just the
Static must
Silver
have
Knight
taken
Archer he's got to
bonfire,
get past.
right?
Yeah, he took the bonfire, yeah.
Okay, but it looks like he's still going for the bonfire as well. Just based on the fact he hasn't leveled up.
Yeah, I think he will take it.
You don't necessarily need to so much in this route because he's got real RTSR. He doesn't need to go to Painted Well to get it.
I think early Anolondo or early Dark Anolondo with RTSI is still a little faster than doing it later though. I could be wrong.
Yeah. But not if you've taken the other bonfire, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, alternatively, he could. Yeah, it looks like he is just gonna come back with Dark
He's
Bleed
just
later.
gonna go. Okay, so maybe he just forgot to level up, and will level up at the ONS bonfire. Please remember to level up before you try to do the ONS fight. Static.
Yeah, and also on Mario's side, we saw he picked up what's going to be the main melee weapon for the run, which is the Dragon Tooth. Normally, very slow, heavy weapon that's kind of useless for speedruns, but when you mix it with the move swap glitch and make it a very fast weapon, it becomes a very useful weapon.
Yeah, please no drapes on ONS. Ooh, please don't die here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because it's not good. Okay. Looking back. Okay, yeah. ONS fight. This'll be like, it's probably the biggest like difference in fight.
That was almost perfect.
Oh, nice dodge by Ornstein. Yeah.
Nice. Still pretty decent though.
Yeah, getting hit at the end thankfully doesn't matter that much.
Smoke shovel is not nice though.
Yeah.
The hardest part of ONS is usually getting Ornstein down. Once that's happened, the fight becomes pretty easy because you just stagger Smo in 2 hits. But he can misbehave sometimes. But looks like he's being nice here.
Yeah, you can actually see because it looks like Static's like caught up quite a lot, but this is a lot of it's because Mario took the other bonfire. Oh, looks like he's frozen again. Well, hopefully we'll get to see ONS.
Feels bad, man.
Anyway, so yeah, Mario getting the Lord Vessel. And you get not faith, Mario. 3 levels of intelligence. This is so that Logan will speak to you. Okay, it looks like Static is back.
Looks like it.
I don't know what happened. Did he die as well? Because he's on 0 souls and he's going back to ONS. So I don't know if there was like an ONS death that we missed.
I think he boned back from the Dragon Tooth.
Did
He might
like
have
Dark
died.
Sign or something maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's possible.
Because it is faster.
Because I thought he was taking the hit and going to run back, but I guess he just Dark Signed from it.
If we see the cutscene, we'll know he didn't die. But we'll see.
It did feel like he didn't have enough time.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that was cutscene.
Yeah.
Alright.
A mediocre opening.
Yeah, this opening can be fine, or yeah, it's good as long as Constantine doesn't like run away. As
Yeah,
long as you don't
it's a
get hit.
lot. It's a lot better with RTSR, that opening, since it's only 2 random attacks for Ornstein instead of 3.
Oh, a shovel. Yeah, you'll see he does quite a lot more damage to Smo as well. Just like 4 running attacks. It's super nice.
I miss this damage so much.
Yeah. Well, if you're on no wrong walk, you get pretty good damage. Oh, and you made the elevator. Nice. Yeah, and Dragon Tooth on early game boss in Gargoyles is it's pretty quick.
Yeah. The Dragon Tooth not only deals a bunch of damage to them because it's kind of a mid-game weapon, while Gargoyles are early game, but the Dragon Tooth also deals a lot of poise damage, so they don't even have a chance to fight you.
Yeah, it's one of the major differences you'll notice if you go between Black Knight Greatsword and Dragon Tooth is that you lose the first hit stagger with the Greatsword, which is can be a bit off-putting if you've just got used to it in suddenly it's like, oh, right, can't do the attack this way anymore.
So it might seem counterintuitive for Mario to ring the bells, even though he skipped into Sense Fortress without ringing them, but we need to ring the bells in order to wake Frampt for some glitches we're going to do after this segment to get a bunch of souls. So the time loss of ringing the bells definitely pays off in the long run.
Yeah, it's nice for this route. I mean, most of it is because we can dupe.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like.
Optimum rolls there. Yeah, and visiting Rickett just by the catalyst now. Like, there's not really another good place to get a catalyst other than freeing Griggs, which is pretty slow. Who would do that in a run?
And on Mario's side, we're going to see him attempt the famous Blighttown plunges. So in this game, when you plunge on kind of like a sloped surface, the game actually allows you to roll out of that plunge animation, even when midair. And you can actually iframe full damage that would normally kill you this way, which is what Mario's going to attempt to do here, to get down to the bottom of Blighttown really quickly. And he got them, nice.
I think Static had a kind of interesting gargoyles. I saw a tail cut and anyway, so yeah, gargoyles down. Now Mario going to Quelaag while Static is heading toward Nighttown. So it looks like Static has caught up more than he actually has, just because of the differences in Anor Londo bonfires. I'm guessing he's gonna do Priscilla and Gwendolyn late game, which is gonna really throw everything off.
Yeah, and Stray as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. Oh, nice little jump for joy there. Quelaag also goes down pretty easily to Dragon Tooth.
So Mario's going to ring the second bell, and then he's going to rest at the Daughter of Chaos bonfire, which is actually what saves the most time, or what makes SGS save the most time in all bosses. Because if you were to come here before going to Sense Fortress, or before ringing, like when you have to ring the bells to go to Sense Fortress, you cannot rest at the bonfire because you warp out because you don't have the Lord Vessel. So you would lose 2 minutes from having to come back. But because we've already done SGS, we just have to come down here once and then we're back later. It's nice.
Mario putting some items in the bottomless box that he's going to dupe now. With the quantity storage dupe. Oh, we're getting some classic strats. The water wheel drops. Pretty safe. Probably the best way if you don't want to do the plunges. This is still one of the fastest ways down.
You can also theoretically use it to set up RTSR as well, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I might be going for it. I mean, he's got the poison about half health. It's like it's close to what you want. I mean, yeah, if you get some slope damage, it's a good RTSR setup. No, yeah. So yeah, selling a lot of souls to Frampt and duping them using quantity storage in the bottomless box, and then looking at the humanities to store 4, because he's going to buy 4 copies of Soul Spear, by homing Soul Mass, best spell in the game, and then he's going to level in Attune and head to Stray Demon. Meanwhile, Static is trying to move swap, hopefully get it this time. No, oh no. It's worse when you got the RTSR ticking down, because, like, you know.
Oh, this is really you should
Oh,
go
he's
into
got
the
shield
left.
equipped.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's had to heal, yeah, that's
That does complicate
unfortunate.
things.
The fight is still fine without it, but you could tell.
Yeah.
So having the shield equipped increases your equip load, and that changes the timing of move swap to be slightly later. I don't know how many frames. It's like there's sort of 4, what essentially ends up being like 4 tiers,
Yeah, something like that.
like move swap frames. Which moves like by 1 frame for each sort of. They're not real tiers, but like how much closer you are to the 25% limit before you go into mid roll.
Yeah, you normally don't notice much of a difference, but when you have like the max fast roll tier, like the slowest fast roll, you do notice a pretty big difference sometimes. And we saw that Mario obviously did Framp dupes and got a bunch of levels.
Yeah.
And now he's taking on Stray. Missed a spear.
Nice.
We'll see if he gets to show off his certified blocking strats. So it looks like he will be able to. I didn't go.
No, he's running past.
Man.
So it's like you don't do a lot of damage with Soul Spear in this fight, but it's still better than Dragon Tooth was.
Yeah, 1,000 times better.
I mean, that was originally like the sort of main goal for this reroute was like get rid of that Stray fight, and then just fortunately Gothless Calamite came along to make it actually save time. Yeah, so Static is actually doing the same dupes, it looks like. So
Did we explain how this works, by the way?
you can if you want.
Well, I'll give my best shot. So basically, what Static does is he stores up a quantity of 999, and then he stores up a confirmation box, and then he brings it up in the Frampt sell menu, and that allows him to sell more of an item than he actually has to Frampt. And basically, the game gets confused and assumes that because you're selling more of an item than you have, then you must have the max of that item, basically. So you not only sell 999 of the soul you're selling, but you also get 99 of the soul. So you basically scam Frampt.
Alright, so he's doing the level ups. Oh, slightly different. That's a lot of endurance. Oh.
Pretty much that.
63. Okay. That's kind of precise.
63 endurance, monk shake.
Is this the... Oh, yeah, okay, no, he's just going straight to parish, so he's not doing stray and that early.
Yeah, he's gonna do it with Dark Breed, I think.
Yeah, no need to scam Andre. Not learn the gesture, very important.
Yeah, the main reason why we see Mario do early Analondo is not only because it's potentially a bit faster, but also because he needs the item he just picked up called the Red Sign Soapstone, which will be used for the equip slot manipulation glitch, which will allow him to get Red Tearstone Ring as well.
Yeah, equip slot manipulation, also known as flexing.
Yeah, that's its true name, ladies and gentlemen.
The classic name. Yeah, so going for arrow strats on Priscilla to actually be able to tell where she is.
Oh, good spawn.
Yeah, that's a good spawn video. Exactly. Yeah. Oh. Magic aim. Homing
So
work,
when you lock on to Priscilla right after she aggroes, sometimes if she spawns in a good place, the lock on will actually follow her. But you shoot an arrow just in case that doesn't happen, so you can see where she is anyway.
Yeah.
And now it's time for the big glitch, or one of the big glitches on Mario's route, which is equip slot manipulation, or flexing as Duck called it. So what he's going to do is
Correct.
he's going to perform quantity storage again to buy, but this time he's going to do it to buy 999 pikes in one. And that is because in this game there is actually a weight limit, which is a leftover mechanic from Demon Souls. But they said it's so high at 10,000 weight units that you would normally never be able to reach it. But by quantity storage in 999 pikes in one, you do actually overflow that number, which means that basically you enter what we call a crammed state, and in that state you cannot pick new items up, and you also cannot unequip rings. But if you try to unequip the ring, you get an error message, and for some convoluted reason the game then allows you to equip items from other equipment slots into your right ring slot. So Mario set it up in a way so that he could equip the Red Sign Soapstone there, and it just turns out the ring, the Red Tearstone ring, shares the same ID number as the Red Sign Soapstone, which allowed him to glitch that item into his ring slot. Feels good, man.
Right, and this is static here, getting the dragon scale and yeah, getting the dragon scale. Big dusk in order to get into the DLC later.
Ooh, killing him on the jump attack.
Yeah, always looks scarier than it is.
Yeah. So we see that Static's gonna go summon Dusk here, not only to buy Hidden Body from her, but also because he once you've summoned Dusk once, you can then pick up the Dusk set before you enter the DLC. We want to do that to get the Crown of Dusk, which increases your magic damage output by 20%, and that will be used for two things later on, or two major things later on. Also, it might appear like Mario's behind right now, but keep in mind he already did Priscilla and Stray, while Static has not.
Yeah. So it looks like both of them are on the same bit, but oh, nice aim.
Brazilian aim feels good, man. Pretty spooky positioning, it's fine though.
Yeah, I thought he might block rather than picking up the pike immediately.
Yeah.
Just like slightly off. Yeah. Yeah, imagine. So the pike was both used for weight earlier, and it's also useful later.
Yeah, there'll be another convoluted glitch later where the pike plays a role.
Yeah, I guess that'll just be in Mario's run. Oh no, Static has like a different
Does he?
setup.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I think so.
Is that
I
why he
think that
got
was where you got
63 end?
63 and
Yeah, I was confused about that.
I'm wondering, like, I'm trying to remember like who did what setups in previous rounds. If this is the Dragon Tooth error, no, because it's Hunter.
Yeah.
That was like a different. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe 63 is just what he can get. Felt like a specific amount.
Yeah. He's also got the Ring of Favor and Protection on as well, so.
Yeah, that's why I thought like 63 with favor and protection seemed like it was intentional. Maybe there's something. I don't know. We'll find out. So yeah, Mario. I think Static's already done it, but Mario, you could see storing 998 on his way here in order to do some more merchant shenanigans and buy 999 catalysts.
Wait, what?
That's just to store a negative quantity here, so he can then drop these dragon scales and dupe them that way, which is like a newer dupe that's been found.
Yeah. So like when you quantity storage, basically like when you quantity storage more than the max amount of an item you can buy, so normally you could only buy one catalyst, but when you quantity storage it so that you get 999, basically when you try to buy the item again, the game tries to run a calculation on what is the max number you could buy. But because that's only one, it subtracts that from the quantity we have stored, which gives us negative quantity. So when we open a double menu, which is what Mario did by basically opening the menu where you can see items and the brightness menu at the same time, and when you drop an item with a double menu open, the game lets you drop the negative quantity you have stored, which then dupes the item for you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Ike, you didn't see that if you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, so Mario's going to go straight to Anolondo before Sif, whereas Static is doing Anolondo after Sif.
Yeah. Static's doing the manly strats.
They both end up being pretty much the both.
Basically, the
Same time.
what's going on basically is that in order to upgrade the Dragon Tooth to +5, which is what we want to for max damage, you need 50k souls. And the two ways of doing that is either to kill Butterfly and then Sif, which will give you a perfect 50k, or you can dupe souls in the Butterfly arena and then upgrade TT +5 and go do Sif before Sif, which is what Mario is doing right now.
Yeah. Like you can dupe before without losing any time, but you have to dupe 3 times, which is just so you're gonna lose time doing the last dupe basically. We've got quite an interesting Sif fight going on though.
Nothing to see here, by the way,
Nice
Ike, if you're
counter hit
watching.
damage though. Yeah.
There we go, what a fight.
And now he actually needs the 10k souls he lost here. So yeah, now we can get out and go and upgrade the Dragon Tooth. I mean, I told Mario what he needs to do with Sif earlier, so hopefully he'll come through. I think that was like a instability. Oh, no trident.
No zero cycle trident. Fails Masterman.
I don't think you get it. It's like if things go wrong, it was like wasn't Magic Sif's fault, but if they go wrong for DT, it's like it's all DT's fault. Right, and yeah, Duke skip looks easier than it is.
One of the oldest and still a skip that saves the most, or some of the most time in DS1, where
Yeah, it's
basically
gotta be up there.
it allows you to skip the whole intentional death sequence of Seath and then having to go through the prison and all that, which takes multiple minutes. It's pretty cool.
If everyone has to farm, then everyone will have to do axe to axe, and then you'll just have really awful Sith fights.
Oh no, dude.
Oh yeah, that's like the worst Sith fight, by the way, Ike.
I
The axe
wouldn't.
to axe Sith fight is so bad.
I wouldn't wish. I wouldn't wish a great axe fight on my worst enemy.
Yeah, it's one of the two worst fights in that route. You have magic +5, so the damage is okay, but good luck hitting Sith with it.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Ike. I did my best, buddy. So yeah, with Mario, we saw he did the Peach Drop in Crystal Caves, just said about TSR. There is actually a slope cutout you can do here, which only saves maybe like 2 seconds RTA, but quite a bit IGT. We
Yeah, I don't
will be
know.
seeing a slope cutout later in the run, though. At some point, we will see it no matter what.
Static having a bit of trouble with Duke skip. Like I said, it's quite simple. All you have to do is walk onto this railing and roll over here, but it is a little precise. It's very easy to just get your angles slightly wrong, bump into a wall or something. But, yeah,
There we
second
go.
try, I think that was. So it's not too bad.
And didn't get blocked. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, and one of the nice things about this route is you now have hidden body earlier, so you don't have to worry about clams getting into the arena.
Yeah,
You don't have
looks
to do
like
any clever pathing.
yeah, looks like Static's just gonna keep move swap all the way though, and destroy the primordial
We'll see.
crystal with Firebomb. Yeah, just like old Optimal
Yeah,
strats, pretty
clams
much.
aren't too big of a deal in this route because of the amount of damage you do, but they're still kind of annoying. You have to eliminate them.
So now Mario is on his way to the inferior version of Sith, which is Dragon Tooth Sith. We'll see how it goes for him.
He's just gonna get like a perfect fight, isn't he?
If he does, then that means that that the race was rigged from the start to BH.
Oh, big drop. Yeah, so this halving of health from Duskring is like super nice. Lets you do lots of nice and easy RTSR setups.
Did Mario cut out? I didn't see. No, he didn't.
I don't think so, yeah. Oh, that's one stomp. Sif's just gonna walk, isn't it? Ah. Oh.
You see, you wouldn't have missed that with Soul Spear, you see. That was a Dragon
Yeah.
Tooth exclusive missed.
Yeah, it would have been faster with... Anyway, so yeah, Mario's all done with Dark Root, is now off to the DLC. Static also going to be heading to the DLC. So yeah, right now it looks like they're really close, but Static does have a couple of extra bosses because he's not done Stray Demon or Priscilla. Actually, if the route goes like I think, you'll probably see if they both have a decent first half of the DLC. You'll probably see them swap over again. I'm guessing. Nice, both getting the plunge. Taking the Supreme Ladder.
Mario making sure to actually pick up the Dusk Crown before entering the DLC.
Don't think anyone's missed it yet.
Right, let's not say anything till Static's picked it up now.
Okay, we're good.
So to date, no one has entered the DLC without picking it up.
Got a broken red tier stone ring, but no one has entered the DLC without picking up the Dusk set. So that's a job for our race then. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I won't stop you. Well, that was a weird stop from Guardian there for Static. Just
Yeah,
stayed
he's in a bit
still
of
for
an
like a
awkward spot.
second.
Oh no, he's okay. He's not going to punish that.
Yeah, you should be able to
Gonna
punish
that though.
this. Yeah.
So yeah, Mario going for Royal Wood Skip, and he's got weird looking armor set, which is to set up the air rolls glitch.
Yeah, so basically in the Prepare to Die edition, there's kind of a floating point error that you can hit when you hit a certain equip load, and it's very, 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 very precise, the weight ratio that you have. But when you hit it, basically the game allows you to mid-roll. It registers you as mid-rolling, but it doesn't take away your ability to roll mid-air like it should, which is why Mario was just able to chain rolls down the Royal Wood elevator.
Yeah, it's something to do with how it calculates, like, it's something to do with the animation frames and weight loads. It's weird. In remaster, it's like really easy to set up, but in Prepare to Die, you need the weights of everything not to quite add up as you'd expect. Anyway, nice PT Artorias fight. 2 running attacks with the 53 strength, which Mario learned to make sure he gets.
Yeah, if you have anything below 53 strength, after the second run attack, he will just survive with a tiny sliver of health. Which,
Meanwhile, I think Static did the plunge skip, didn't he? So yeah, no mean rolls for Static.
Yeah, he did the Stennis version, I think.
So yeah, we see Mario going for Gwendolyn, which is just a kind of just an RNG fight. And as Static goes for okay, he's just waiting for buff. He's just playing it like it's safe. You do an extra running attack if Artorias buffs, but he just won't do anything. Thankfully, Mario waiting for that fight to finish so we could see the end of his. And yeah, nice RTSR. Put up Gwendolyn.
Yeah, and now we're on to the main event of DS1 All Bosses in the last month.
But yeah, so this is what I said. Because of the differences in route, Static isn't going to Gwendolyn now, so now he's going to get to Calamite first.
Yeah, so basically, it's been known for a very long time that you can kill Calamite with Soul Spears without having to get Goff to shoot him down. But it required a setup with Magic Shield, which is pretty slow to get in all bosses in PTD. But a community member, it's not entirely viable for fastest route anyway. But a community member Androv discovered a way to do it that required no magic shield at all. So when Static drops into the arena, he's going to do very specific pathing to get to a point where Calamite will always do the same attack, and you can get to a safe spot and just cast Soul Spears at him without any danger.
Yeah, it's nice to have them both going into the same fight at the same time, but Mario is 3 bosses ahead.
Also, Stray as well, Regal. Static hasn't done him yet either.
Oh, did something go wrong here?
Shake.
Oh yeah, it looks like he got the flame, so he must have turned early. Okay, so he's going to have an extra cycle. I think I heard Mario getting all the hits.
Yeah. And you remember that I mentioned earlier that the Dusk Crown is useful for 2 major reasons, and this is one of them. It allows you to save 1 cycle on, save an extra cycle on Goffless, which saves 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And the other major time save we'll see a bit later. Nice 2 cycle fight for Mario, very clean.
Yeah, if you don't have the crown, you need, I think it's 11 hits, whereas with it, it's 8.
Yeah.
With Bellowing Ring as well, it's 6, which is really nice. Sadly,
Only
doesn't
1
save a
cycle
cycle.
though.
Yeah. Oh, are we seeing Pogger's pathing here? Oh, it's a little scary. So, yeah, Mario probably a bit worried there. That jump, that's not what you usually get. And yeah, here we're seeing a difference because Static doesn't have an air roll set up, so he actually has to kind of run through Township, which is it's kind of unfortunate because you lose some of the time saved from Goffless this way because you actually kind of still have to go through this building.
Well, it also gives you 1 king as well, Sass. Which is another 30 seconds. It's about 1 minute, I think, Sass.
Yeah, it takes like a minute. Just getting the crown, not including the dupe you do there.
Yeah.
It's around a minute to get, and then it saves like around a minute just in those 2 things.
Plus the minor things as well.
Yeah, and then all the minor stuff is just like time save.
So yeah, so we saw on Mario's side, he picked up the Dark Beat spell, which is going to be the spell used for pretty much all of the end game. As the name suggests, it shoots out a bunch of Dark Beats at once. And when you combine that with RTSR, Crown of Dusk, as well as 99 int, you end up dealing a lot of damage with it. Also, saw him do Foggate skip there, very nice.
And the about a minute that it takes to get the Dusk Crown, I mean the Crown of Dusk, also I didn't include the time you save by not going to Elizabeth, which does save a bit of time back as well. Yeah. Right, getting rain, so yeah. Standard Manus fight. Oh, is he just gonna walk?
Should be able to finish in here.
Should get that. Very nice. Okay, so Static, I guess. Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, didn't have air rolls, so you have the extra guy guarding Darkbead.
And so now it's time for Mario's favorite trick in the run, which is the Fire Sage elevator clip. He's doing the placebo version of it though, without move swapped Dragon Tooth Plunge. Basically the way it works is when you quit out in this game, your character moves backwards a tiny bit when you load in, and turns out the Fire Sage elevator here, loads in later than the rest of the area. So if you quit out a bunch of times, you can just fall through the ground. And because they programmed in a plunge animation for Fire Sage, you can just plunge on top of his head, and yeah.
Programmed in. Didn't remove. When they did copy paste.
Very true. Let's see if he
Um,
gets it. Nice.
Yeah, so the elevator itself belongs to the Demon Ruins map, while you start on the Colleague's Domain map, and so it loads in slightly later because that map doesn't load.
Yeah.
Well, you do,
And
seemingly.
obviously, like all, well, like most bosses in this game, Fire Sage's AI is tied to his fog gate. So because you enter his fight from not from the fog gate, he's just chilling there.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think which ones aren't. I mean, like Manus.
Yeah, Manus isn't. I guess. Not sure any others.
Like you can. A lot of the time, it's like an area near the fog gate. Really, it's rather than the actual fog gate. It's what triggers it. Anyway, yeah, nice easy centipede, 2-shot. Which is pretty nice. Oh, and okay, they're doing different endgame orders as well. Oh no. Static failing, lower undead berg skip. It's an annoying skip. I can actually understand doing this area like first
He
because
picked
it's
up the
just like
rubbish though.
he did pick up the rubbish, so valid run.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to like cast hidden body again down here. Actually, he's got last crown ring on though, like already.
It's for
He's
artists.
going for like RTSR
gaping.
gaping or something, which is
Yeah.
it's kind of risky.
It's kind of risky. With this outfit should be fine though.
Yeah, enjoy the beautiful Prepare to Die edition lava. Yeah, it's RTSR. It's just now you have to do this bit in RTSR, which is usually fine, but
pretty spooky. Yeah, so there's actually a transition clip you can use here to get out of bounds, which lets you go and skip Gapin's Fog Gate. Saves like 10 seconds IGT, but it's even or slower RTA, so it's not really worth doing.
yeah, it's not going to be much. And it's one of those ones that's pretty easy to lose time on in a normal run.
Yeah.
So doing it in a race is like... It's kind of interesting. There, like, you can do almost the same out of bounds in the remaster, but it's like you get there a completely different way.
Yeah, that's because of remaster physics, though.
And because they fix transition clips. Not intentionally, but they did.
You can do the same version of it in PTDE, but it's just slower.
He's getting to take the reward of doing his RTSR setup because he didn't get the slam, but still gets easy 2-shot. Alright, we got Toki bombs coming up on the left, so this is like 2 fire bombs to destroy the 2 orbs you can see on either side.
No counter bombs, good.
Yeah, no counter bombs.
Also, we got the Nico sound effect on static sound, Poggers.
Nice. Yeah, so this is one of the bosses that Mario's already done, like way earlier. Static's finally going for. It is pretty good fight with Darkbeard, but obviously Mario doesn't have the choice to do it later, and also it, like pathing wise, it generally works out better to do it earlier. Not sure how much it is like IGT to do it that way, but I mean, sorry, no RTA to do it that way, but IGT it does save time just doing things in the order of early Priscilla in order to get to the Anolondo bonfire rather than actually taking it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, look at this damage.
Yeah, just casual 2-shot.
Only like 8 fewer shots than Mario needed.
And we will see a similar thing on Mario's side here. It's just gonna two-shot ceaseless real quick.
Yeah, once you have Dark Bead in this, it's very much just clean up.
And cleanup phase.
Like, you've got a lot of damage. Nothing is going to survive more than a couple of casts.
Oh yeah, that's true, Hans.
We're saying, like, Ceaseless doesn't trigger on the... I thought you still have to go through the fog gate. Like, if you gadget yourself there, I'm not sure if it works properly.
Really?
I can't remember. Oh, getting blocked.
Because if you've already picked up the items, I think he triggers when you enter the fog gate, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
Oh, we see RTA strats from Mario here.
Yeah, there's like a slight time save by not quitting out on the lever here.
Not casting
Opens
his
this
body,
wall.
so I assume not.
I don't think he bothers casting Hidden Body anymore.
Oh, yeah, he's still, yeah. Not quitting out here.
You know?
Normally with like animations like door openings and stuff, because we normally time by IGT, you save a couple of seconds if you quit out to skip those animations, but because each quit out is like 10 seconds RTA, it's just faster to wait for those animations in a RTA setting like this.
Yeah, Mario's having a pretty good run.
I think both runners are deathless, I think.
No, Static died to Sif.
Oh, yeah. But otherwise, pretty clean run from both runners, though, otherwise. No, not going for the R2 on Ceaseless, though.
Yeah, no fog gate skip here. Will Mario do fog gate skip? Doing some of the pathing, but still need to learn. Don't think we'll get a fog gate skip. No.
It feels bad, man. Yeah, Mario not going for style today. Though he can still do bench skip though, so there's still some hope. Yeah, next boss is Nito. Normally with Soul Spears and RTSR Hidden Body, it's a pretty free fight, unless Nito screams, which
Yeah,
hopefully won't
that's
happen. But there's a cool strat you can do if he does scream though, which we might be able to see.
okay. Doesn't seem like Static's getting any screams. Yeah, nice easy. Need to just walks towards you, doesn't scream. You just punish with 4 Soul Spears. Let's see what happens to Mario.
Yep,
Immediate scream.
Yeah, so because the actual hitbox of the scream is actually like really small, if you two-hand your right hand and then block, just goes, I guess, just doesn't hit your character model or go through it.
Only had 1 scream though, so it's not too bad. You see, actually, both runners remove the Crown of Dusk before going to 4 Kings. This is due to the one king setup that is used. So if you have the crown on and you cast Dark Bead, you immediately kill the individual king. You do too much damage. So you need to do slightly less. So there are like two ways you can do this. Either you can cast 2 Soul Spears, or you can remove the Crown of Dusk and just cast the Dark Bead. And both of those are enough to deal like the initial damage you need. Then you follow it up with 3 more Dark Beads to kill the king, and then you get 2 hits as the king disappears. And in order to get the second hit, you actually need the 45 dexterity they leveled earlier in the run.
Also, we're seeing both runners do seal skip. So you remember I mentioned earlier that we would see a slope cutout, and this is where. So basically, with the way the slope cutouts work is when you land on a slope from a fall that would normally kill you, the game basically just delays your death because it needs to check if the fall is actually meant to kill you or not. But if you quit out during that time, you'll actually end up where you landed, and you won't be dead. So they both runners did that to get under the water level, and then they go out of bounds, quit out to remove the death cam, and then they can just run to the Four Kings Arena from out of bounds, which skips having to get the seal and drain the water and all that.
Yeah, nice one king from Static, and let's see if Mario can get it too. Just checking that the crown is indexed, so you just has to mash to equip it. Okay.
That should be fine.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, so
Feel
that
a
is
little
the
spooky.
that's the primary reason, as Duck mentioned, that to get 45 decks, because otherwise you just won't be able to hit the last cast.
Yeah, there's a similar sort of thing in remaster. Similar sort of setup, but position is important because of 60 FPS weirdness. Hopefully in this one you can just mash and not worry about it.
Oh, looks like Mario is going to go for the RDSR setup here. Nice.
Okay.
Right, to get slow into Berg skip.
Yeah. If you're not going for the plunge, then yeah, probably going for the RTSR.
And one nice little trick you'll see Mario do is he quits out right as the victory achieved appears. And what that does is, because yeah, that was pretty spooky. But normally the game, actually I'll wait a second here. Oh, I don't want to jinx anything. Right, he should be fine as long as the thief doesn't kill him here.
Yeah.
Okay, he healed.
Okay, yeah, not going for because you can take like a little bit of fall damage in the depths.
So basically, when you're in a boss arena, the game basically registers you as being on unstable ground. So if you quit out, the game will put you on the last stable ground you're on, which is outside the fog gate. So if you quit out right as the victory achieved appears, the game will still be registering you as being on unstable ground, even though the boss has just died. So you'll be able to spawn outside the fog gate, even though the boss is dead, which is pretty cool.
I wonder if it's timers. Do you think it's timers? It's probably timers. For how long it is until the arena becomes stable.
Yeah, well, everything's bloody based on timers in this game, man.
It's surprising, like they have all these events that happen at different times. It's interesting.
Man, got the lucky slam, so we still got a 2-shot anyway.
Yeah. Actually, getting hit by Capra in that way is like why it always seems a bit spooky to go for RTSR when you've got this setup.
So now it's the home stretch for Mario now. He just has Gwyn left.
Yeah. Yeah, so just the final run to Gwyn, equipping the Dust Crown Ring for yet another Red Tier Stone Ring setup off the Black Knight, the first Black Knight here. And then it's we'll see. It doesn't look like he's going for the, but maybe he'll go for the DT parry.
That was a really
Yeah,
weird
that was
Black
a
Knight.
annoying Black Knight.
I've never seen him
You're
just
gonna.
standing
Oh,
there
he's got the
before.
dash. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so he sets about his
Give
with
me
that
look
run and
at
attack.
Mario toggling. Is this a
I'm not
toggling
sure.
meme? Yeah.
Yeah. So he performs
That's sick.
toggle escape
Yeah.
once he gets hit to make sure that the game prioritizes the animation of toggling over being staggered. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
it's
he's
weird
got
how
out his
that right hand toggle animation gets prioritized over like a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Can also do it to avoid hard falls as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, unless he goes for riposte finish, it's just going to be one parry and then 2 dark beats for Gwyn.
He might do Dragon Tooth.
He might. Never know.
Believe in Mario.
No, GG to Mario.
Oh, okay, I don't believe in Mario anymore.
Despite
But
the
no,
lack
very well
of
done.
Despite the lack of style, it was still a very clean run. Very nice. Yes, 110.22 RTA.
Yeah, pretty solid run. They're amongst the fastest runs we've had so far.
106 IGT, very nice.
Yeah, so this is. Yeah, it's like a 105. Very nice. Alright, so Static here into better chaos for Toki Bombs. Got the green blossoms ready. Just make the rolls just a little bit more comfy.
So what bosses does Static have left now? Because he's
Still
done.
have.
He did Capra, Gaping, Stray, and Four Kings already. So
I think he's got
sure.
Gwendolyn and Priscilla.
Yeah.
Done.
He
He's
did. Yeah,
done.
he did Stray.
I think it must just. Has he done? Did he do Ceaseless already, or does he do Ceaseless after this?
He might do Sisters after this. I didn't see. Okay, he did
Ceaseless.
Ceaseless.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
Oh, Firestorm! Oh no.
only a single Firestorm. No, it's okay. Yeah, this is why you heal.
This is why everyone should join the healing community.
Right, yeah,
This
going
looks-
back to Analondo, so this is for Gwendolyn and Priscilla.
So optimally, it would be faster to do Priscilla first, but he doesn't have full control. So it's just going to be better to do Gwendolyn first, yeah.
Oh yeah, and they quit out because the elevator's in a weird place.
It looks like he is going to go for the RTSR setup here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, if you had full control, you could actually go up to the rafters and then do a full control quit out to get down to the painting and go to Priscilla first. But if you don't have that, then it's just better to go Gwendolyn first, yeah.
Yeah, nice thing about this is you don't have to rely on Indolent RNG to set up RTSR.
Do you one shot Gwendolyn by the way with this, or do you need BDR for that?
I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, neither am I.
I would expect you to with the with the crown and 99 in.
Well, according to Eagle, it's a one shot, so we will see. Ooh, rolling the orb. What a man.
Yeah, you can actually just walk strafe it.
Yeah.
You don't even need to run. Okay, yeah, he's going in. This must be one shot then.
Oh
Except
no,
it's
it
too
can't
late.
cast it too late, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like cast from like pretty far away if you want to get him there.
I know. Yeah. Not getting best RNG. I don't think he's even had the arrows yet.
This is what a typical Gwendolyn fight looks like.
Yeah. This is okay. Here's the arrows.
Oh, blocked one of
Oh,
them.
please get the kill.
Okay, yeah, it
Thank
was
you.
one shot.
Yeah,
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice bit of hidden body. We'll probably see a few of those because this is kind of scary area to run through if you're in RTSR range.
I mean, you're not alone in that, Dyke. So hidden body,
Yeah, another hidden
painted
body for
world.
this bit. It's pretty
I,
nice.
yeah, actually,
Mostly
very
those
yeah.
two. Those two hollows at the start are like the worst. You don't have in body; they can just block you or just catch you on your foot or whatever.
Yeah,
Is he gonna do the little jump though? Ah.
whip like the
Nobody goes for that.
million-second time save.
Yeah.
Also,
Assuming he's gonna take the lower path still, or is he gonna go? No, okay, yeah, lower path.
I was
You
thinking
could
it
probably
might have.
kill the dragon in this.
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure the ancient Sordal, which only had BDR, used to kill him, but I could be wrong. And that would be a little faster.
Is he gonna? Yeah.
But he couldn't do that
Happen.
anyway, because he wouldn't have enough health to survive the drops. So,
Oh, yeah, that's
fair
true.
enough.
Even with ECR, that'd probably be a bit dicey.
Yeah. Normally you would have done that with full control. And obviously you need a decent amount of health to do the Maeldraker drop.
Alright, so no BDR, so this won't be a one shot. It'll just be
That's
really
extremely
close to a one
close.
shot. Yeah.
And this is the worst thing that can happen with this kind of fight.
I assume you just like shotgun and just hope one of them hits. There we go.
There we go. So there's actually a nice thing that can happen there. If you one-shot Priscilla, you can actually get what is called the Moan glitch, where basically you get soft locked and she just repeats her die-in dialogue even when she's already dead. And yeah, the game just doesn't let you leave Painted World unless you do wrong warps. That's the only way out, I think.
Alright, so yeah, Static on the run to win. So the appropriate response.
Although I think this is sub 80 RTA pace as well, which is nice. Well, I think. Might not be. Actually, I don't think it is. Ignore me. My estimates are always really bad. But still not as bad as Carter, so it's okay.
We're just going to go for the setup. Yeah.
I'll pay you genuine money to do that, Ike, if you do.
Yeah, Zaz did a run as Gandalf, so now Ike has to do a run as Gimli.
As a Viking. Oh, looks like we're gonna get our post finish. Ah, come on, Gwyn. Why'd you have to do
no!
this?
Oh no!
Oh no!
We got a camera reverse. Punished for the hubris of going for the riposte. That's harsh.
This game does not appreciate style, man.
Oh no.
Probably just worth going for no ideas at this point.
Yeah, like I would say so, but
Ah, you got it.
alright, so second try Gwyn.
Just going
Yeah.
for
Just
normal
going
finish now.
straight for the and then doing another flex by actually being able to use gestures.
GG to static.
Yeah, very well done.
122.28 RTA. And a 118.30 IGT. Very nice.
Yeah. It was pretty nice from both runners. I guess we can get them in here for a quick word. And yeah, pretty nice runs from both. Oh, there we go.
Right. Hey guys. So GG on the win, Mario. GG on your run as well, static. So how
Yeah,
you how you
everyone
how,
looks both.
how you feeling after that run, Mario?
I don't like that run. That run sucks.
No.
Dang. You know, I think the
Capra
problem.
is too hard. Not casting hidden body too late on Capra is too hard.
I thought the problem was just DT Sif, but
Yeah,
sure,
I
Capra. Yeah.
thought that was an issue too.
Capra was spooky.
Yeah.
Nah.
At least it's good to know that you can survive that.
I mean, I showed that in my other race as well. 'Cause, like when I casted hidden body in front of Capra,
This is just
it's been
consistency.
it's been my nemesis.
But yeah, those are pretty good. Good runs from both.
Yeah, and it was nice to see that you managed to survive the Fire Sage Elevator clip, Mario. Your placebo setup seems to reign supreme for now.
Yeah, I had chat open and I saw the copium no move slot fire stage elevator clip.
But I mean, if it works, you know, can't really say
Yeah,
anything
it's
bad
not
about it.
copium until it
Yeah.
stops working.
So was there like any specific point you were nervous at, or was it just chill all the way through?
No, not really. I was much more calm this race compared to my other race. I got a little upset at Manas. Manas was terrible. But that's about it. I wasn't really nervous, no.
Yeah. So you're gonna be moving on to round 4 of the winners bracket, which will be against either me or Duck, which we're gonna be racing tomorrow to see who your next opponent will be. So, yeah, how do you feel about the potential matchups you might have?
Easy clap.
Dang.
No, I'm kidding.
Probably a bad thing to say when we're both here.
Why?
Oh,
I'm sure both of us are shaking right now.
You better be shaking.
Oh, I am. Don't you worry.
dang.
Yeah,
Confidence.
yeah, it's a
Confidence build up from.
psychological warfare.
Well, I
Confidence build up from.
might have to throw my next race to avoid the matchup.
I probably
Confidence
should
build
have
up
waited
from.
until your race to see if you got a better time than me, either of you, to talk smack. But yeah, maybe
Yeah,
it'll backfire, and then it'll be even more entertaining.
Sage, the placebo will might
Oh,
wear
let's
off.
see.
So yeah, we're gonna be having quite a lot of races tomorrow. I think it's 4 races, I think. So we're
Yep,
gonna have
tomorrow's busy day, right from early in the morning. Well,
yeah.
for European times.
So I think it's Kata versus Sappy, me versus Dark, Regal versus Brood, and then Ike versus Nax. So you should definitely make sure you can check out those races tomorrow. It's gonna be some very entertaining ones to watch, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
But yeah,
all the localized times are in Discord, but yeah, Catalyst Sappy in 11 hours. Then there's a few hour break, and then there's 3 more races. So busiest day yet, I think. I think we had
yeah.
3, but I don't know if we've had 4 in a day before. So yeah, it should be a busy one.
Yeah, you should definitely make sure to check those races out. So if there's nothing else, then yeah, thanks for watching, everyone, and thank you for commentating with me, Doc, and yeah, GG Mario.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
yeah, and very well done, Mario and both runners.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, and I hope you'll be here tomorrow. Bye bye.